Mega Millions. Is there a Mega Millions winner yet? I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea if there's actually a Mega Millions winner out there. I've been looking around online to see if somebody actually won the Mega Millions jackpot, and I still have absolutely no idea. So I thought I would go live and try to figure that out and try to figure out if somebody actually won the Mega Millions jackpot because it's actually not that easy to find. I thought it would be a little bit easier to find if somebody's won $1 billion, but I have no idea. They keep saying it's up to $1.2 billion, and the drawing was on July 29th. I still have absolutely no idea. I mean, if anybody knows that, that would be great, just to know. Because, one of the things that I was thinking about is everybody's talking about like lottery lawyers. And, what if you win the lottery? What are you supposed to do? Are you supposed to go out and get a lottery lawyer? I'm a lawyer. I'm a lawyer in Florida. That's what I do. I do divorce law. I don't do lottery law. I have absolutely no idea what that is. No idea what that would consist of. I have no idea what somebody would do if they had won the lottery. And yeah, I have absolutely no idea. And I'm still trying to figure that out. And I'm trying to do a little bit of research while I'm doing this because I feel like it would be helpful to know. And I don't know. I still have absolutely no idea if it is a Mega Millions winner is out there or not. So I'm going to keep doing my research. I'm going to keep trudging along and figuring out, is there a Mega Millions winner yet? Or is Tuesday going to be the next day? Because if you go to the Mega Millions website, you see that they show the winning numbers. They show that the drawing was on Friday, July 29th, and they show the 6 numbers. And then they just say next estimated jackpot is pending. So, if it's pending, then I mean, I'm not really sure what, you know, if they're going to be releasing that or not. So I'd love to know. I mean, if anybody knows and anybody wants to chat about it and talk about it, that's what I'm trying to figure out is there a Mega Millions winner or not? Did somebody actually win the Mega Millions jackpot, or is it something that's going to be continuing to go on even on Tuesday? So into the next week. So yeah, let's check, making sure the audio sounds all right. Sounds good. Okay, cool. So that's a good thing. And I don't know. So I was looking at the Florida lottery, and the Florida lottery page, I looked at it between 11:30 and 12 o'clock, and it was completely down. Like, I mean, it had crashed. The entire site, like the Florida lottery site right now, it's coming up again, but it had crashed, I don't know, probably about 45 minutes ago. So, and now it's like loading ridiculously slow. You would think the lottery site would be up on the night that they're doing the Mega Millions uh, $1 billion drawing. I just think I think it's kind of funny, and I think it's kind of interesting that it's not as easy to know immediately, whether or not there's a winner or not. So, I mean, there's some stuff saying, I did see somewhere that there may be a Tuesday drawing. So, I don't know what the deal with that is. If if that is legit or not. I'm really not sure. Like I said, I'm still just kind of surprised that it's not just easier to find. Um, so the Mega Millions drawing was, um, or everything that you go to. So every page that I go to, like I hit a paywall. So they're like, no, we want you to pay to know whether or not somebody won the lottery and won, $1 billion. So I guess that's the right of, the newspapers, that if they want to, do a paywall and, make people pay for the content and pay to see if, just the lottery numbers are like, you can't even find the lot, you can find the lottery numbers on Mega Million, but then you can't find whether or not somebody actually won it or not. That's just kind of ridiculous to me. I would think this is, done through the lottery system, that they're putting in the, um, numbers, and they are, let's see here. So they're putting in the numbers, and then they are obviously taking those numbers that they've just drawn, and they're going to, immediately have a, they're going to be able to know whether or not somebody is, somebody is won, or somebody won the drawing. Like it shouldn't take like 7 hours to be able to figure that out. So, um, let's see here. I'm going to try again. All right, let's check this out. All right, see if this is working. All right, so yeah, that's working. So the is that working? I don't know. All right, so I'm going to go. So if I try to go to the Washington Post website, so the Washington Post website, the headline is Mega Millions draws for $1.28 billion prize. Tuesdays could be bigger. And that was 51 minutes ago, that headline. So Washington Post is like, Washington Post is saying that, there could be a Tuesday drawing. So Mega Billion, tonight's Mega Millions jackpot at 1.28. Yeah. Like, why don't they know this immediately? Why is this something that it takes so much time to figure out if there's a winner? I mean, this is a number, this should be just taking some numbers and putting them into a computer and saying, did we sell one of those tickets? Like what? Like I don't know why that's that complicated. And I don't know why the Florida lottery website goes down during a drawing for a, one of the larger lotteries in, I don't know if it's the largest in Florida's history, but then you click on, like if you just go to the Florida lottery page, that'll come up. But then if you try to go to the Mega Millions on the Florida lottery website, it won't even pull up. You can't even pull it up. You can't even get this thing, to come up. So, yeah, comment over here. Say, hey, what if my one megaball match with the winning number? Yes. If one megaball match with the winning number, that's a good question. So it looks like they're saying the winning numbers. So 0, 5. So one of 5 numbers plus the mega ball. They're saying there were 247,000 winners. So sorry to whoever wrote that. Yabo and Newman. Um, so 247,000 people got one of 5 numbers plus the mega ball, and they got $4 for it. So, yeah, and that's plus the mega balls. I don't know if that's like 1 of 5 plus the mega. I don't even know. I don't know. I have no idea. So I don't know if just one number. So to answer that question, I don't know. I mean, but it's looking like okay. So now they finally updated the page. Now their website is actually working. And they're not saying that they're saying it's not available if there's winners. So I really don't get that. It's like, how is that not available? And then this is just through Florida. It's like, how could they not know? So they know that there's 2 winners. They got 5 of 5, which is $1 million. And then with the mega plier, there's 3 winners. They got $2 million. So they know that, but they're not sure if anybody got the winner of the actual $1.2 billion prize. So that part kind of confuses me. Yeah, and in Florida, I know that they're taking like 90 days or something like that for announcing the winners. And it's they're doing it for, I guess, for safety. And that was one of the things that I was thinking about that you know, I mean, I guess it makes sense to not release the information on who wins it immediately, but like I don't know why they can't say whether or not somebody won it or not. Like it's a computer, they should be able to like put that in and say, all right, so there was all these different tickets that were sold, and now yeah. So thanks for the questions. So yeah, I mean, I'm not really sure here why um they can't um figure that out. So I'm going to go to another article because this Washington Post article, I think there's another way. I'm going to try viewing this a little bit differently, but there's so many different articles that are paywalled now. It's like they're like people want to know if somebody actually won Mega Millions, so they're just going to put a paywall up. They're like, yeah, you can't actually see this article. Let's see. All right, let's see what NPR. No, that article's from like 10 hours ago. Why is this so hard to figure out? Why is this so hard to figure out if somebody actually won $1 billion jackpot? I mean, everybody knows who lost, because you check your ticket, you look at it, you go, all right, that okay, it's the first number. It's like, all right, this is not working. So people know who lost, but like, how come they can't just immediately say, okay, nobody won this thing or one person won it? I could see if they're like, well, we got a bunch of winning numbers. We got 100 people that won in Buffalo, like, or in what movie was that? Jim Carrey, and they like all these different people, win the lottery all at the same time. But yeah, no, I agree. I mean, this is kind of crazy that you can't figure this out. So now I'm going to go to the Mega Millions site because these sites were all down for like nothing was loading on the Florida site, and I could probably start looking at some of the other states. But they don't really put anything, even on the Mega Millions site. They're just saying everything is pending. So they show the winning numbers, but they don't say actually, how many winners. They don't say anything about it. And then on the Florida site, they say that there's 5 of 5 plus the mega ball, and then just winners are not available. Virginia. That's a good idea. Let me try Virginia. I'll try that as well. Let's see. Virginia Lottery Mega Millions. It's like, why is this so hard to do? You know, this is a computer program. This is something that they should be able to just like pull this up. Okay, Tuesday. Loading slow. Odds of winning 1 in 300 million. That's not good. It's saying next drawing is Tuesday. Live drawing in 3 days, 2 hours. Tuesday jackpot. It's saying Tuesday jackpot 1.28 billion. Oh. That might mean it. Might mean that nobody won it. Yikes. So if nobody won it and it jumped that much, so what was the largest lottery ever won? A 1.58 Powerball. So the largest Powerball ever was 1.58 Powerball in 2016. There were 3 tickets: California, Florida, Tennessee. So January 13th in 2016, and then there was 1.57 billion Mega Millions 2018, 1 billion in 2021. Yeah, I mean this is already like this 1.3 billion. So if this doesn't win, this will be the largest lottery ever. Like ever. That's crazy. I mean, it just kind of blows my mind. I'm in Florida, so I'm actually a lawyer in Florida, and they've been doing all these like memes of like lottery lawyers and stuff, and I just thought it was funny because I was like, what is a lottery lawyer? What would they do? Like, what would I do if somebody came to me and they're like, yo, I won the lottery. I need a lawyer. I have no idea what I would do for them. Like, I mean, we just hang out. I have no idea. I mean, introduce them to like a CPA, like an accountant, a financial advisor. That's like the number one thing. Everybody always screws up and loses all kinds of money because they just make really ridiculously bad financial decisions when they win the lottery. They just go and they blow it on all kinds of things. And they also, like family members and people come out of the woodwork and they start asking for money and they start doing all this stuff. So, but I mean, like as a lawyer, like I don't know what I would do for that. Like, I don't know what I would say, to them. I don't know. I have no idea. So that part of it just kind of confuses me, but anyways. So anyways, back to trying to figure out, is this going to be the biggest lottery ever? I mean, I don't think I don't think anybody won it. So if nobody won it, it's already 1.3 billion. So yeah, I just bought like 2 tickets. So I'm reading your comment. I just bought like 2 tickets to try my luck, and people were buying tickets for like $200. Yeah, I saw some business. It was some like chicken finger place or something. It was like $50,000 in tickets. Let's see, where was that at? It was some restaurant, I think. Raising Cane's. So it was some restaurant called Raising Cane's, and the head of that, the CEO, bought 50,000 tickets. Oh, he bought 50,000 more tickets for his employees, and he was gonna. So he had purchased $50,000 worth of Mega Millions tickets before Tuesday, ordering a total of 25,000 for tickets for the team, and then he said, I guess he was gonna like split them between different employees, which is, I mean, that's kind of cool. So I guess this is no, that was in. New York, so the New York Islander, man, a lot of people. So Raising Cane's, they spent $100,000 to buy tickets for the 50,000 employees. So they they keep buying $100,000 worth of batches of tickets and keep losing. And then the New York Islanders bought $50,000 worth of tickets. Man, people are just going to keep doing this. And then Tuesday, it's going to be nuts. It's going to be like $2 billion. Because the other one, I wonder if they show the other drawing. So if you have let's see. So the last drawing was, let's see, man, these sites are loading so slow. So it was 830 million on July 26th. All right. So I'm gonna write this down. So 830 million on July 26th, and then 1.3 billion on so July 29th. So it went up $500 million within 3 days. Okay. So what was it before then? So on the 22nd of July, what was it? Of course, it's going to load super, super slow. I guess everybody's just sitting there just checking their tickets right now. They're like, they keep checking it. They're like, come on, it's not saying if there's zero. Yeah, because right here on the 26th, it says 0 winners. It's like, okay, all right, so 0 winners. But for the one for the 29th, they're like, not available. They're like, we're just gonna mess with you. We're not gonna actually tell you if there's a winner or not. You know, which I mean, they should know it. All right, so it's 660 million. Okay, so 660 million on 722. So that's okay. So now it's starting to go up. So it shot up between the 26th and the 29th. So the 19th, it was 555. So yeah, it was eking up there, and then it shot up between the 26th and the 29th, $500 million. So if it goes up another $500 million before Tuesday, so then it's at 1.8. So that's already right there. That's the largest lottery in history. That's pretty cool. I think I'm gonna have to get some tickets before Tuesday, unless somebody already won it. And I mean, if somebody won it, that's, good for them. They just became a brand new billionaire. I don't know. I always wonder about that, like, because you can take the annuity and take it over like 20 years, or you can just take the payout. Like, what do you think? What would you do? Would you take the payout, or would you? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think I would. I mean, I'd like to say I would take the annuity and take it over like the next 20 years. But then there's always that feeling of like, okay, well, if I take the payout, then, you can invest it. Because what if you leave it with like the state, or you leave it with something else and the state's goes broke or something? It's like, who's going to invest your money, your $1 billion better, yourself or like whatever state and whatever fund is holding that $1 billion. So I don't know. Maybe that's why you need a lottery lawyer. I don't know. Maybe that's the reason people need to do is they need to figure out, do they take the annuity or do they do it? So anyways, the reality is, yeah, I think it's going to be the largest prize in history on Tuesday. So that's going to be August 2nd, because let's see. So yeah, you're right. I mean, because 1.586 billion. Let me make sure this is largest lottery jackpot. Yeah, 1.586 billion. So basically $1.6 billion was the largest one. I mean, and that was 2016. So, and they were even saying that the 1.2 could be one of the biggest ever. So there's no way. But yeah, so for Tuesday though, I mean that just makes sense that if it went up $500 million between Tuesday and today, or in Friday, that between now and then Tuesday, it'll probably go up at least the 300,000 it needs to 300 million it needs to be the largest one. And if it goes up to 5 or 6, it might go up to like 2 billion. So if it's a $2 billion payout, I mean that's just absolutely ridiculous. I'm it's crazy. So I just don't know why they don't make it easier, because I'm sitting here going through it. That's why I was like, oh, I'll just jump on live and see if anybody else knows, or what anybody else is thinking, and if anybody wants to talk about it. Because it's so weird that you can't just like pop on and be like, all right, there's literally, and then I looked at Google, and there's something like 5 million searches on Google for people searching of who won Mega. 10 million searches on Google now. 10 million searches. That's a lot. That's a lot of searches, because and that's a daily search. So, the way that they track this stuff, and I'm just looking at like Google Trends here, but the way they track this stuff, that's nuts. That is absolutely nuts, because they track the searches. I don't know exactly how Google does it to track it, but it's usually pretty close to what is super, super trending at that time. Like when the Will Smith slap thing happened, obviously that was really, really trending, and that was like crazy. And, that had like 10 million searches. I don't even know if that had 10 million searches. It had like 5 or 10 million searches. But this already has to, because then they'll add it to it. Like all the people that wake up in the morning and go, oh, did somebody win? Like, I'm just looking to see. Did anyone win Mega Millions? Let's see. Oh man, they show a little like chart. Like there's so many people just like searching for it. Just like, did anybody win it? Did anybody win it? And like nobody is saying yes or no. Let me go back to Florida, because Florida was the only one that I was seeing that said like that it was rolling over, and Virginia too, but Florida had like it said like not available. Let me see that one. All right. So yeah, they're kind of like, it's like the election, they don't want to call it. It's like too close to call. They're like, well, maybe nobody won, but maybe somebody did. It's a computer program. They're numbers in a computer. Like I don't know why they can't just say like, yeah, nobody won. Nobody won this. It's now going to be like $2 billion next week. So I don't know. It kind of blows my mind that they can't just do that. But yeah, looking at the searches, 10 million searches within the last probably hour about Mega Millions. 10 million searches. And they can't say whether or not it's 100% that nobody won, when this is a computer-based thing, and they can just put the numbers into the thing. They should know, like, and because they know on everything else. They know how many people won 5 out of 5. This is 2 people won 5 out of 5. And then 3 won 5 out of 5 with the Megaplier. So they know that. They can know every other. They know down to how many people got 0 out of 5 plus the Mega Ball. 623,401 winners. They know there's 623,000 people that won $2. Why don't they know? Why don't they list to say if somebody won 1.3 billion? That doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't make negative sense, but it makes zero sense. And I'm just kind of like agitated about it. It's like, why is this, it's like, hey man, it was good talking to you, man. Thanks. I'm just going to keep trying to figure this stupid thing out. And maybe by tomorrow I'll know if somebody actually won. But tomorrow, and you two, you should go and buy a bunch of tickets, because I mean, like, this is going to be the biggest Mega Millions in history. This is probably going to go up to like 2 billion. I would be shocked if this rolls over and it doesn't go past 2 billion. Like, people are just going to be buying ridiculous amounts of tickets just because it'll be the largest lottery in history. I mean, why not, just go buy a few tickets? Like, I'm not like suggesting, should go and do that and, whatever. Yeah. I'm just saying, like, people are going to do it. They're going to go and they're going to buy it because they want to be a part of history, and they want to be a part of the largest lottery ever. Like, I don't even remember that one, the one back in 2016. And it was a Powerball one, and they have that in Florida. So I don't remember. I mean, I remember, like, they have like the billboards would say, like what the prize amount is up to, if it's like 600 million or 700 million. And then I think on that one, it got to like $1 billion, and they couldn't like fit the numbers on the board because they had never had $1 billion prize before. And I don't know. I thought that was kind of funny that they weren't, there's like places that weren't ever expecting that the lottery, that the guy would have to go up and like put a number up there or something. And they never thought it would get to $1 billion. And then the electronic ones, there wasn't the little thing where, you could be able to do it. So I think it's kind of weird that they can't just say, that 1,000. So I want to check more states, because this is just ridiculous. So Virginia was a good one to check, because they're saying next jackpot is 1.28 billion for Tuesday. But that's, it's obviously not going to be 1.28 billion, because that's, what this one was. So, that's just the rollover amount. And then when people start going absolutely nuts and purchasing, more and more tickets, then, they're going to try to figure that out. But, so I've been doing this for 33 minutes so far, and I still don't know if anybody won the Mega Millions lottery. It doesn't look like they did. It looks like the next drawing on Tuesday, August 2nd, is going to be the largest in history. I mean, that's really what it looks like. Any other states? Anybody out there? Merrill. Let's try Georgia. Georgia lottery. Let's see if their website is better than Florida's. All right. So Georgia lottery, the $2 billion jackpot next week would be sweet. So you're not just a billionaire, that now you're a 2 billionaire. It's better than billionaire, I guess. I don't know. I have no idea what I would do with if you instantly became a billionaire. So I feel like billionaires, they're kind of like, all right, I got, you're a millionaire, then you're 100 million, you kind of get used to that. If you like automatically become a billionaire, like, I think that's going to mess with your head. I think that's why there's so many of those like stories out there of like people that just like lose their minds and make all kinds of stupid decisions because, it's just, you just became, somebody that you weren't. Now you're just basically, your bank account is substantially more than it was previously. I mean, I'm sure it for a lot of people that win this type of stuff, and it always seems like there's like multiple winners. Like the last one where they won it. Yeah, that's probably another good question is so the top 10 largest lotteries. So the top 10, there was one ticket in a Mega Millions in October of 2018. And that was one ticket from South Carolina for 1.58 billion. So that should be the largest single, two numbers off. Ah, that sucks. I mean, hey, if you're two numbers off, I mean, you still get something. At least in Florida, it looks like I'm just looking at the little different table. But yeah, I mean, in one number off Tuesday. What? That's crazy. Yeah. So it is, let's see. In South Carolina, they had one in 2018. There was one winner for $1.5 billion. So that looks like that's the largest single winner. So that's that's the largest that somebody's gone from like just like normal person, normal Bob, just going into work, and then the next day like, peace out. I'll see you later. But then where do you go? Like, where do you go? And that's why I just thought it was funny because they're doing all this like lottery lawyer stuff, and I'm a lawyer in Florida, and it's like what does a lottery lawyer do? Like what would you do as a lawyer for somebody that won it? Like, you'd probably try to help them when they go in and quit their job, and then they don't get sued by anybody constantly. Like I would, because then it just becomes, I don't know if it's just the fact that people just make really bad decisions when they win the lottery, or they're just getting hit up by so many different people. But there's a lot of billionaires out there, so it's not like just like automatically becoming a billionaire like you're gonna make bad decisions. But it's just interesting. There's just like, there's like true stories of lottery winners gone wrong and all that, like on TNT or TBS. You watch those and you're like, man, like why did their lives just get so messed up so quickly? It's like a train wreck, just you just see them one after another. And some of them, it's nuts. But this one, it looks like it's going to be the largest lottery prize ever. So if it's let's say it's a $2 billion drawing on Tuesday. So let's say that happens. So if just one person wins that, then that's clearly the largest single lottery ever, and that's going to be the largest jackpot ever. And then even if like 5 people win it, but it's weird. Like they said that there hasn't been a winner in Mega Millions since like April or something. Like there's been all these consecutive things. And then that happens like back in 2016 when the largest one, like 3 people win it. So they go from like nobody can hit the numbers for months to then magically 3 people have the same set of numbers. And I guess that's because I'm not a mathematician, so I don't know, but I'm guessing it's because like just the odds of it, there's just more people buying tickets, so there's more people. I don't know why that works that way, but it's interesting that so many times that happens. But I'm looking at the list of largest lottery winnings ever, and a lot of them are just one tickets. So the second largest was the largest single winner, and that was the South Carolina one. That was one ticket. And then the third, one ticket. Fourth, one ticket. Fifth, one ticket. Sixth. So it just keeps going. So really it's that big one. And now I'm starting to remember that. I think that was 6 years ago. I think I remember that now. $1.5 billion one. So there was 3 separate winners, one from California, Florida, and Tennessee. I'm starting to remember that. Like I couldn't remember it, but now I think I'm remembering it because they also do that where they hide their identity and make it anonymous. So people don't know who it is. And then they'll just be like, "Oh, there's been a winner from Florida and California and Tennessee," and they'll do that, but they won't actually say who the person is. And Florida either just changed their law on that, or I think they just changed it to the 90 days. I know that now they give you 90 days. And I don't know when they changed that, but basically there's been a whole bunch of news articles over the last, week or so. Basically, yeah, it's new. So it's brand new. Wow, May of this year, the governor signed the 90-day law. So they give a public records exemption for people who win lottery prizes of 250,000 or more. The law went into effect immediately. So basically, they're like, they're like, okay, we're gonna give you 3 months to get your stuff together. Like, all right, that's all you get. You don't get more than 90 days. You got to go get everything together. You got to get your little lottery lawyer. You got to, get an accountant. You got to figure out where you're going to live, because depending on, I mean, again, it's crazy. I think everybody, that's definitely the draw of a lottery is a lot of people will be like, all right, what does happen if you win? I mean, it's an interesting, um, at least in Florida, you get 90 days to try to figure and plan what you're going to be doing. I don't know. I know in other states that's not the case. So other states, there's differences, and even in Florida, it was not 90 days before. So now I think they're trying to give people a little bit more time, so they don't just get hit up by every single cousin and brother and sister and uncle and people all around them saying like, "Hey, what's up? Let's go to Vegas." um, I mean, I don't know. So $2 billion. That's what I'm guessing. That's what I'm guessing. I'm guessing that on Tuesday it will be $2 billion or more, because I feel like it went up $500 million in just 3 days. So if it goes up $500 million in 3 days, when it's at 800 million up to 1.3 million, to me that just seems like people are going to, be going to just going, what? 1.3 billion, and then by like tomorrow it'll probably be like 1.6 billion. 90 days is too short. So yeah, I mean, the anonymous part of it is starting Mega Million is 1.7 billion. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised. And if is that on one of the states things? Because like all the states sites are running slow. Florida just kind of like popped back on and started, you'd think they'd be able to handle the traffic a little bit better, knowing that this is such a huge drawing. But, you got one job. Make sure your website works so people can check their numbers. But yeah, 90 days. Yeah, that's hard to put your entire life in order before you're going to get hit up by every single family member and every single person you've ever known. I mean, it's not like you can just like put it on Facebook and be like, "Hey, I won $10 billion." Like you can't do that. You gotta like seclude yourself. So it says Mega Million drawing tonight. If no winner, it will be 1.7 on. But what state are you in that's saying that? It's Low Roller Scratcher in the chat. What state is saying that? So I'm looking at some different states to see if any of them are giving more information about it. But so I'm checking Georgia now. Not a big fan of Georgia's site. Oh, you saw it on the YouTube Mega Million drawing. Gotcha. So Let's see here. Let me go back to, and that was another thing I was saying before, is there's been 10 million searches on Google, 10 million plus on Google for just Mega Millions, and about, and part of some of those searches are, did anyone win it? And I'm just like, there's not a lot of specific things out there of saying, you know, like categorically, no, there's no winners. Because like when I go to the Florida one, I'm here in Florida, so that's why I'm using it. It just says not available. So it basically, they don't want to say that there's no winner. Why? I have no idea. I don't know if they want just people like to like triple check their tickets. Because I mean, if you saw like no, well, so if you saw that you didn't win the 1 billion, I mean, there's still some really good prizes. There's still $1 million prize, a $2 million prize, and then there's $10,000 prize, $500 prize. So yeah, there's still a lot that you would, it's not like you're gonna just, oh, I didn't win $1 billion, I'm just gonna throw the tickets in the trash. But still, like, you're gonna kind of go through those a little bit differently if you see that there's no $1 billion winner. And I think that's what people are playing. I think a lot of it has to do with the draw. I think a lot of people are like, oh, well, it's $1 billion, like, yeah, sure, why not play it? And now it's probably going to be 2 billion, and starting at probably 1.7, I mean, makes a lot of sense because, just the rollover, it's it, the amount of people that are going to buy tickets, within just the next 2 days. Like I if it doesn't go up at least 500 million, I would be surprised because these things usually go up. Like when I was just doing the numbers, it went from 555 to 660. So 100 million up basically. And then it doubled on that from 660 to 830. Then it basically doubled on that from 830 to 1.3. So went up 100 million, then went up 200 million, then went up 500 million. So if we're talking numbers here, which I don't know much about numbers, but it just seems like it's going to go up probably more than that, 500 million again. And if it doubles, that would be crazy because then it would be like doubles of what it went up before. So if it went up another $1 million, it would go up to $2.3 billion payout. So I think it's, anywhere from probably 1.7, it sounds, to 2.2 or something, to me sounds like what that next payout would be if it is like 100% no winners, which, like I said, the Florida site is still holding on, just as we do in Florida. We don't like to give up information on elections or anything, and we like to create all kinds of interesting problems with just telling the rest of the world what is going on. So, like I said, I can't find it in Georgia. I looked in Virginia before. So Mega Millions starting jackpot was 20 million due to COVID. Mega Millions starting jackpot was 40 millions pre-COVID. Yeah. I mean, that's crazy. Go from 20 million to now probably like 2 billion. Like it's nuts. And I mean, I guess, like I said before, the largest ones, well, it's mostly been Powerball, but still there's been 2 ginormous Mega Millions winners. So the $1.5 billion Mega Millions in 2018 is out, and then there was one in 2021. So January of 2021, somebody won $1 billion. I remember that one, and that was somebody from Michigan. So definitely remember that drawing. But yeah, I mean, it's going to skyrocket up. It's going to keep going up. And because I'm just seeing if any other news sources decide to actually report on it and say, hey, if there's 10 million Google searches about it, that's something people do want to know. People would like to know, like, hey, did somebody win? How many people won? What's the deal, and what is it going to be looking like for the next drawing? But like I said, it's getting a whole bunch of different things. And the Mega Millions website itself, like if you just go to megamillions.com, it just says winning numbers. Next estimated jackpot pending. Like that doesn't that gives you like no information at all. But I don't know. I mean, it says what the winning numbers are, so that is information, but it doesn't give you information on if somebody won or not. It's because it could mean that the next jackpot could be starting at 20 million. It could be starting at 40 million. Whatever. Like you said, during during COVID and then pre-COVID and those different numbers, they're going to have to start it at a certain point. So that, that number could pop up to be just, 20 or 40 million. It's still good, still great, still wonderful. It's become billion jackpot will become common in 5-10 years from now. Look, $500 million jackpot has become common now. No, I completely agree. And more people have played, and more people are continuing to play, and it's I think you the more tickets you get, and again, not a mathematician, but I mean 1 in 300 million, I mean having a substantial amount of tickets in there, like I don't even know what that would be considered to be substantial, to be out of the odds of winning of 1 in 300 million. I mean, you'd have to have so many tickets to have like the odds be a little bit more in your favor. And I like one of my favorite like casino type games is craps. And so I like, different odds on certain things and that. But to me, odds in 1 in 300 million, first of all, the odds are not in our favor. That's first of all, that's the number one thing. But like if you do even like 2 tickets, I mean, I don't think that reduces it. I don't know if the odds now become 2 in 300 million or, but it's not like it's not having it, obviously. And then even so, just at least just buying 1 ticket makes it, at least you have that 1 in 300 million. It's just that, same thing if you've never, so at least the playing it obviously is something that, like you were saying before, in your comment that, it's going to become more commonplace for higher amounts because these jackpots are obviously reaching more people. I mean, lotteries have been around like forever, for a long time in different ways, obviously a lot different than they are now, but in different societies and for, in different ways, lotteries have been something that, have always been popular, but, it's easy now, obviously, if somebody's of age to be able to go and just get a quick ticket and get, one, no announcement on Mega Million tonight. I believe no winner tonight since we've been waiting 1:14 a.m. It is 1:14 a.m. Eesh. Yeah. Yeah. I think I'm calling it. I am going to go to sleep with a knowledge that there may or may not be a winner. I have no idea. I still have no idea. I mean, I think the Florida one just is the one that makes me nuts because it just says not available. But then you go back on the other dates and it shows 0 winners. But then for today's, it just says not available. So, it's like kind of like gives you a little bit of a shadow of the doubt. But, the other states seem to be kind of, let me try another state. Try Michigan, because there's always so many of these winners come from Michigan. I don't know why. I'm gonna look at Michigan lottery. I don't know why. I don't know, for some reason I've seen a lot of lottery winners from Michigan. Online stuff, like what this, come on, guys. Everybody knows what they're going to the site for. Just make it easy. See, at least maybe I'm being scammed, because I went to Michigan Lottery and it's brought me to all these like online things. Like, why would you not just say, here's the numbers. Here are the numbers. Okay, past drawings. Let's do that. Pending. Estimated jackpot. Pending. Next. Past drawing. Okay, let's do past drawing. Payout. Let's look at payout. Regular drawing. Okay, I do not like Michigan site. Yeah. 45 states. Felt bad for 5 states that don't have lottery. So 45 states, including Michigan, Washington, D.C., U.S. Virgin Islands. What states do not have Mega Millions? So Nevada, Utah, Alabama, Alaska, and Hawaii do not. But residents of those can still purchase tickets elsewhere and then travel to collect their prize. That sucks. So Nevada does not participate in Mega Millions. So it's going to be the largest jackpot in history. Most likely. I'm guessing. Seems like it. Let's look. South Dakota. All right. So the largest jackpot in history, Vegas will not be able to have any part of. I'm sure there's like odds on it. I wonder what the odds are on in Vegas right now on the lottery. Because I mean, they got odds on everything. They got odds on, like, what's going to happen during a Super Bowl halftime show. So why would they not have something for Mega Millions? South Dakota. Games. Lotto games. Video lottery. Why do they make it so hard? Okay, here it is. South Dakota Powerball. So, woo! South Dakota Mega Millions. There it is. 1.7 billion. Woo! Woo! That looks nice. Woo! So last drawing. 729, check, please. This South Dakota site is pretty funny. So 5 + 5. Okay. So yeah, they're not listing like how many winners. But like I said, like the Florida site, they list the down to, like, for the people that won $2, they can say that 284,766 people won $2. They can say that. But then all these other states are like, I don't know. We got video poker over here. I mean, this makes absolutely no sense. Why they just don't say, no, just go to bed. That's what they should say. That's what it should say on the lottery website. Just go to bed. Just go to bed. Wake up tomorrow. You can go get your lottery ticket. Nobody won. It just annoys me. Like, this annoys me that it's not easily accessible for something so basic like the lottery. I mean, the lottery. Like, we live in a information technology age that, like, we have information available to us at like an obscene rate. So I just, they can't just be like, okay, here's what it is immediately, because they have that. They know it. They know to the penny of what people have already won, because it's all within a central computer, but for some reason they just don't like to post different things. But that South Dakota one, that one seems to be kind of along those lines because it's saying the next one is $1.7 billion. So where did that go now? Now I lost it. I have so many different lottery websites up on my browser right now. I'm like, I'm gonna let me look at this one. So South Dakota. I had so many browsers up on my laptop that now I can't even find where I was looking at. All right, so we got lotto games. Get on it. Winning numbers. Next jackpot to be determined. They changed it, man. They changed it. Where did you go, low roller scratcher? They changed it. This is to be determined now. Why would they do that? Why? Winner in LA County announced? Is that what? Is that what is LA County? I mean, Los Angeles County. Let's see. California lottery. Let's go to California. All right, we're gonna figure this out. Play for 1.2 billion tonight. California Mega Millions. They still say 1 billion. I don't know. California, their site. This is like the 9th site, not 9th, like 19th site that I've looked at, and I don't like this site. Anything is possible. Thank you, California. Anything is possible. These little slogans that the lottery websites put on there are just so goofy. Like all they want to know, it's like people are getting on there. It's just like, did anybody win? That's it. Just tell me if somebody won. Did somebody win? Nobody. You California, you can't tell if anybody won. Yeah, South Dakota said on Tuesday it's going to be 1.7 billion. Now it says to be determined. The heck is going on? It's a glitch in the matrix. That's what it is. It's a glitch in the matrix. It's what is it? Let's see. So Mega Millions. Not a big fan of California site. Mega Millions. Yeah, because they're like, if you go to the main megamillions.com site, it still says pending. Like it doesn't, they're still not, they don't want to give it up. I'm gonna go to Twitter. Going to Twitter. I'm gonna lock up both of my computers trying to figure this stupid thing out. Mega Millions, 48,000 tweets. Great. That's helpful. Winning numbers have been revealed. Got that. Okay, Mega Millions. There's a Twitter at Mega Millions. I don't even know if this is a legit thing. That does not look like a legit Twitter thing. Would Mega Millions even tweet? Just watch the 11 o'clock news. I'm on East Coast time, so that's what. So 11 o'clock for you. So 30 minutes from now. Everyone checking their. Oh, this is funny. Everyone checking their Mega Millions. They got the Michael Jordan meme. That's not helpful. Twitter is continually not helpful for many things, and they're once again not helpful for whether or not somebody actually won Mega Millions. All right. I don't know who won the Mega Millions. Thanks for the question, Kyle. Because I've looked through like 19 different states lottery websites to see if there's like a consensus there if somebody won or not. And all of them are different. All the websites severely need somebody to help them out. Not all of them. No, all of them. Yeah, no, all of them need a little bit of work. I mean, my website needs work as well. So I mean, like, I'm not hating on them too much, but I mean, come on, like that. You know, like on a night like tonight, when you got a $1.3 billion thing, it literally should just, as soon as you go to a site, it should say, someone said a person won Mega Million North Carolina on Twitter. See, this is what happens. Now we're down a rabbit hole of North Carolina. Now I got to pull up North Carolina. Okay, let's see how crappy this site is. North Carolina Mega Millions. Why did I go to Mega Millions? Why didn't I just go to North Carolina? Don't be fooled by this. This is a horrible site. Oh, this is how to play. I was going to say, if that's the front page, Tuesday jackpot pending. Okay. Last draw, pending, jackpot estimate, game info, prize, data pending. They have no idea. I think that's what I'm figuring out right now. They have no idea if anybody won. Somebody like deleted a computer program or something at Mega Millions. Like there's an intern sitting there at Mega Millions headquarters. I don't know where their headquarters are at. Where are your headquarters at, Mega Millions? Contact us. Oh, evidently they're in every state. Let's look at their media center. Oh, I guess they got to be centrally located at some. Let's just say Delaware, right? Because they're a large corporation. Their lottery, it's a consortium of lotteries. There's no central office or spokesperson. Instead, each lottery selling or game is staffed with communication. What? Anyways, so okay, Mega Millions is a consortium of lotteries. Okay, I've learned that at least. Wonderful. So it's probably in Delaware. They probably have like set up an office somewhere in Delaware, just like most corporations would. And there's some intern that accidentally deleted all of the information or some file that was like in Excel of who the winner is. Because I mean, this makes absolutely no sense. Like, why can't you just say, yeah, somebody won? Did you see tonight's drawing? The Mega Millions website crashed. Yeah, like everything is crashing. The Mega Millions site crashed the first time I pulled it up. That's why I started doing this, because I was like, everything crashed. Like the Mega Millions site, I live in Florida, the Florida lottery site, it was just broken. It just wasn't working at all. And then when it started working, it looked like a 4-year-old made it. And then it kind of got back into being just the normal. That's Powerball. I keep going to Powerball. Not available. How is it not available? How? They did a drawing 2 hours ago. It is 1:30 a.m. I'm in Florida. So 1:30 a.m. Florida time. How 2 hours later do we not know? I mean, everybody's Googling it. Like I said, if you look at Google Trends for, things people are Googling, the Googlers, it's probably the most Googled thing in, I'd say, months. since like the Will Smith slap. And then he just did an apology video. I don't know if you watched that. I watched that today. That was interesting. His apology video, I'm looking at that. His Will Smith's apology video only got 200,000 searches today, but the Mega Millions gets 10 million searches today, and it can't tell you if there's a winner. They can update the numbers. They can say when the drawing time is, but they can't tell you if anybody actually won. I'm just agitated now. I'm agitated. This type of thing makes me nuts because it's like, why can't you just say it? It's in a computer? Like, why can't you just say it? Like, and I appreciate it on the chat. Somebody said in North Carolina, somebody won. Somebody in the chat said in California, somebody won. I mean, somebody's going to be like, oh, somebody in Hawaii is won because they don't have it there because and that's the consortium of lotteries that Mega Millions is. They need to get their act together because this is ridiculous. They need to be able to say, hey, whether somebody won or not. And if somebody won, they should just, if somebody won, that kind of sucks because it would be kind of interesting to see a $2 billion, but good for them. Good for them if they won, but it still sucks. It still sucks because 2 billion, that's interesting. Do you automatically go on the Forbes? What is that called? The Forbes 500. You get like a richest. I don't think you'd make the Elon Musk. That's has got to be down. All right, let's see. You would go to. I mean, you might get in like the top 500. I don't know. I can't get to the end, and I really don't feel like scrolling down. Like, oh yeah, oh no, this is like 2,578. Brent Jensen, $1 billion in cannabis, or Boris Jordan cannabis, $1 billion worth $1 billion for source for cannabis. Interesting. So yeah, so you're going to be somewhere on the Forbes list, but I don't know where you'd be if you won $2 billion. So, I'm going to go back to North Carolina. Let's see if North Carolina is saying anything. Delaware Lottery said 1.7 billion. Let's go to Delaware. I'm going to go to every state until somebody tells me if somebody won. Is this a joke? Is Delaware Lottery's website a joke? It looks like the old like N64 logo. Like the L looks like the N64, like Nintendo 64 logo. This can't be. I can't be at the right site. That's got to be the worst site that I've been to. Okay. No, that's their. Oh, that's their. So that was a different. That was like a back end. I don't even know what I went into, but they still have like an N64 logo for the Delaware Lottery games. Powerball. I'm so confused. So So Delaware lottery games. I don't even know if this is the right site. Like Delaware 30 years Powerball. I'm looking at Powerball. Sorry. It's like 1:30 in the morning. I'm looking at Powerball. That's why. 1.7 billion. I take it. So drawings Tuesday and Friday at 11. All right. Current annuity jackpot is 1.7 billion. Then current cash jackpot is 992.4 million. So it's just under 1 billion in the actual cash payout. So the annuitized, that's $700 million they take away for the annuity if you don't do it as an annuity. Which again, to me is really, really weird. I understand there's reasons for it, and definitely people that are more math inclined than I am could probably answer that. But it just, you should probably call it a $992 million jackpot, because most people are like, yeah, give me the money, give me my money. And most people don't elect the annuity, but because I don't know if they're just taking into account that the money will continue to keep building on itself, and that's how it'll get to 1.7 billion, and maybe with like interest or something. Like I don't know how they're arriving at that number, but it's a little disingenuous if it's not like, okay, we said you're going to win 1.7 billion, but South Dakota keeps changing again. 1.28 billion. Come on, South Dakota. Let's see. So yeah, they were at like 1.7 and they went to be determined. Let me refresh on that one. Let's see. Morgan Mega. Change for dollar. Jackpot. Megaplier. I don't know. Let's see if Florida got their stuff together. Nope. Let's see. Let's try South Carolina. I think somebody won on that top 10 list. Somebody won 1.5 million there. That means that state got a whole bunch of money from the winnings. So they should have probably upgraded their website. This website's nice. This looks like a state that's won a lot and is realized we like people to play the lottery here because we just got a ton of money from it. A ton. Yeah, because where was that at? That was the top 10. So somebody in 2018 won in South Carolina. They won $1.5 billion. So South Carolina, I'm sure, got some ridiculous cut from that. I don't know how the specifics of who has their hand in these lottery pots. I'm sure it's substantial though. So 1.28 billion, South Carolina. New York City. Let's look at New York. New York lottery. Let's try that one. New York lottery. Are you a winner? I don't know. You're supposed to tell me, New York. Why would you do that? If you're watching this, go to New York. Is it just like flashed up? It goes, "Are you a winner?" It's like I'm on here at almost 2 a.m. asking you, like, who? Okay, here it is. Now it's down here. Like all these sites have just been crushed. There's so many like IT guys. They're gonna come in on Monday and be like, sorry, I'm gonna go and redo all of that. This is not good. This was not the way any of this was supposed to work. Pending. Winning numbers. Draw days. Pending. Tells you how to buy it. That's nice. past winning numbers. So let's go to that. Oh my gosh, these websites are just like not good at all. Ohio. Let's see how bad it was. Pick 3, pick 4, pick 5, rolling cash. Everybody's here for the Mega Millions. Should probably put that one up there. All right. Jackpot. 1 in 300 million. Okay. Not available. They have no idea. We don't know. We have no idea. This is our only job, is to say whether or not somebody won $1.3 billion, but we don't know. We have no idea. We're completely clueless to what our job is, except to come up with catchy logos like, oh, lottery. Oh, exclamation point, lottery. I should do the little like share screen thing on here. I'm just tired. And I'm agitated at the fact that you can't just Google this and it say, yeah, no, somebody already won. Don't even worry about Tuesday. But yet 10 million people have Googled this. At least 10 million people have Googled something about Mega Millions. So clearly it's something that people would like to know. Did somebody win it? Did somebody win it? But how many of the millions tickets got sold today before the drawing? Yeah. I mean, I don't know if that 1.7 million, because then all those numbers are coming out saying, oh, it's going to be 1.7 billion. 1.7 billion. So was that the rollover? So 1.28 rolled over, but was it really 1.7? Like, how would they know that it's 1.7? They usually don't like estimate. So was that a rollover? But let's say somebody won that. Where would that $400 million go to? Like, where does that go? Like, why is that just readily available as soon as somebody doesn't? It is almost 2 a.m. I just got back from a baseball game. And I'm tired. And I was like, I'm going to go and I want to know who won the Mega Millions. Not who won, but like, did somebody win? And I got a little annoyed personally that you can't just figure it out quickly. So I was like, oh, let me go online and see if anybody else is like looking around, because there's 10 million Google searches. There's got to be somebody that's also trying to figure this out. And this is interesting because I've been to 20 different websites now, 2 computers completely full of tabs. Twitter was absolutely, positively not helpful. Maybe go to Facebook. I don't know. The Wall Street Journal. I'm going to go to the Wall Street Journal. Inflation. I know Wall Street Journal. How about the lottery? No? They're not even going to do they're not even going to talk about the numbers. They're not even going to put the numbers in the Wall Street Journal. think people like are like, no, we don't really care if somebody won lottery. I'm looking at the Wall Street Journal site to see if they don't even mention. They don't even mention. They don't even mention. Okay, they did an article yesterday. Okay, so July 28th. So they're just saying it tops $1 billion for the third time ever. Tickets cost $2. Thank you. Very helpful. Yeah. Okay. Let's try USA Today. USA Today. What do you got? Yeah, USA Today's front page is not helpful. It wants me to open a bank and do a savings account with Ally Bank. That's what it primarily wants to do. First thing you go on USA Today and it just open a bank account, savings account. And then it talks about lots of people dying. Where is the lottery? I don't know why I went to USA Today. I just, they don't have a paywall. Like if you go to Washington Post, because Washington Post actually had an article, they also have a paywall. I'm not subscribed to the Washington Post. And I don't feel like paying for a paywall just to know whether or not somebody actually purchased it. Because that's the one that's making me nuts, because and that's the one with the paywall. Because it says Mega Millions draws for $1.28 billion prize. Tuesdays could be bigger. And that article, that was the first one that I saw that I went and I clicked on it and it was a paywall. And I'm like, well, what does that mean? And then I'm like, why is it the only one that's saying that Tuesdays could be bigger? So I was like thinking, oh, does that mean that nobody won? I guess I could sign up for 4 free weeks of the Washington Post. I really don't want to do that. I just don't want to do that. I'm going to look at I'm in Tampa, Florida. So I'm going to look at the Tampa newspaper. So Tampa Bay Times. Nothing about lottery. Tomorrow, probably next week, they'll tell you. By Tuesday, everybody will be able to tell you by Tuesday. Information is very readily available nowadays in this day and age. It's more available than any other time in the history of our civilization. But yet, we can't know whether or not somebody won a stupid Mega Millions jackpot. It's like, somebody's got to know. I really do think somebody deleted a file at Mega Millions consortium headquarters in Delaware. You know that's where it's at. It's in Delaware. Well, and I know they say it's a consortium. It's all over the place, but Mega Millions sounds like an evil villain. I feel like they're an evil villain right now because they're not just like, yo, somebody won. Go to bed. Go to sleep. All right, so we got California still is confusing. This is good. This is good. All right, California. This is good. So if you go to the California site, a pop-up just popped up. It said, notice. Some intern. Man, this guy's man, a lot of people got rustled out of bed tonight dealing with these issues. So it says, notice. Mega Millions is experiencing a delay in certifying the national results for tonight's draw. Please check back again. We apologize for the inconvenience. I'm gonna wonder if I can copy and paste that, put that in the chat. So per California. Mega Millions has experienced a delay in certifying the national results for today's draw. Please check back. Again, we apologize for the inconvenience. What the heck does that mean? I mean, it means an intern deleted the Excel file. That's what it means. 100%. I wouldn't want to be that intern. I mean, they're going to get an F for their class. I mean, I wonder what class they're in, like economics or something. And it's going to have to go on their resume. They got fired from Mega Millions because they deleted the file. So Mega Millions is experiencing a delay in certifying the national results for tonight's draw. So they're blaming it. Okay, so now California is officially blaming it on it will be 2 a.m. So California's blaming it on Mega Millions. That seems to be they're not taking any ownership of the fact that nobody knows. Like nobody knows. Nobody knows. Let's see. Here's the list of states. What is a state that would probably have a good website? I don't know. I'm going to try Colorado. Colorado lottery. I'm going to try Colorado lottery. Your wish is your command. Your wish is your command. That's the first thing that comes up. The Mega Millions jackpot is 1 billion. Thanks. 1.2 billion. They don't even have that there was a drawing this on Friday. They just left that part out. They didn't feel that was necessary to next drawing. They forgot to do it. They don't even have that. They don't even have the winning numbers for 729. That's kind of weird. They got information about a Stone Temple Pilots concert, though. So you can win the Colorado Lottery presents the Stone Temple Pilots, affectionately known as STP, at the Colorado State Fair. So they got that, but they won't tell you if you won $1.3 billion. I mean, that checks out, right? Like we got, we're a lottery. Let's talk about Stone Temple Pilots. And not give the lottery numbers. $1.2. I mean, they don't even have they don't have the numbers up. They don't have the drawing up. Let's check Idaho. I'm going to Idaho. I haven't had to spell this many states. I think since like second grade or third grade or something. Current jackpots, 0,000. What is this? 0,000 Mega Millions. I should have planned this live stream out better. I just didn't, because oh my god, this is hilarious. Like I should be sharing my screen. I wish I could go onto StreamYard right now and do this. This is just so funny. This is next estimated jackpot, 0 cents. That's the cash option. What the heck? 0 cents. I've never seen one that looks like this. Usually it's got dollars at least, but cents. 0. Usually be to be determined or not applicable or 0. You get 0 pennies. You don't get it. Idaho, come on. $1 billion returned to Idaho since 1989. They've gotten $1 billion. The state has gotten $1 billion from the Idaho lottery, and they can't tell me. I'm not an Idaho resident, so I guess they really don't care. Zion Powerball again. They always put Powerball first in all these states. No, 0 cents. Mega Millions. Okay, good. All right. Thanks, Idaho. Super helpful. All right, Maine lottery. I'm really like I said, Florida breaks down, and I know I'm a Florida resident, so I'm not just like tooting Florida's horn because Florida's kind of weird. I get it. I'm kind of weird. Anyways, Florida, but Florida can put down how many winners there are for each of the different categories. They know that 623,401 people won $2. 3 more minutes until 2 a.m. if Mega Millions updates their website. I mean, that would be awesome. Let's see. We got 3 minutes. You never know. 3 minutes, maybe the intern will find the file that he deleted. I really think it is. I think there's something just, I'm not saying like anything nefarious or anything. I'm just saying like, mistakes happen. Things happen. This is a big lottery winnings. This is the biggest for Mega Millions since, what was it, 2018. So they probably don't want to screw it up. They definitely don't want to say that nobody won and then somebody did win. That might get weird. And then like all these companies, like the Raising Cane CEO that bought 50,000 tickets for his employees, like he wants to know. I wonder if he's watching. Hello, Raising Cane CEO. He's like, yeah, I want to know who the winner is. Man, there's creepy ads on USA Today. Oh my gosh. So creepy. Going back to Twitter. Usually a bad idea, but why not? Because nobody else in any of these other state lottery sites can tell me of anything of okay. I need to just close out some of these on my browsers. So now like nothing, things are starting to not work. Let's see. Yeah, I'm impressed. The New York Islanders bought 25,000 Mega Million tickets today. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. I mean, that's kind of cool. I mean, that's a, because if you win, I mean, with the Islanders, how much are the Islanders? So the New York Islanders value is New York. That's more than the New York Islanders are worth. Interesting. They're worth $950 million. So still no winner. 2 a.m. on Mega Millions websites. Mega Million, what is his pending? Yeah, I mean, this is ridiculous. how hard is this? I know they're saying they got to certify it, but it's all in the computers. It's not, like Florida's had issues in elections, with like hanging chads and all that. That was like hole punches in paper, right? You got to like, punch the paper, and then you got to count the little, you got to count, you got to look at it, and that's certifying the election results, right? And everybody, makes fun of Florida for it. I get it. I've lived here my whole life. I understand. But that's like counting paper, like holes in paper. This is all in a computer. Mega Millions, all the numbers, they go into a computer. Like when you buy it, it's going into a computer. It's not like you walk out and they're like, cool, man. Glad you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like, I mean, it goes into the computer, and then you so that's what's baffling me, that they can't just like pull up a program and be like, doop, 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 doop. Oh, somebody won. They can't do that. They really can't just say somebody or nobody won, or 17 people, of the New York Islanders organization won, or Texas. Let's see if Texas knows. I don't know why I looked at Texas and I was like, they're going to know. They're going to know. Jackpot alert. That's a funny one. That's a funny one. Jackpot alert. Current estimated for 1.2. What? So what does that mean, jackpot alert? What does jackpot alert mean? What does that even mean? Does that mean there's a jackpot? This is so confusing. I think somebody messed this up. I really do. I really feel like they thought nobody won, and somebody, because why would they start releasing all the numbers saying 1.7 billion? Like, where do they like randomly come up with that? Because on multiple sites it said 1.7 billion for Tuesday. Multiple places it said that, and then magically it's like, it's like when they call a state during elections, and then they're like, well, Idaho, no, never mind. We're sorry that we said Idaho went there. It's actually, we have no idea. We can't count. It's kind of like that, but in a completely different way. All right. So Texas is funny because they just scream at you and they say jackpot. But I mean, they're saying jackpot. Like, it's like on their site, it says jackpot, gigantic jackpot. And then it shows jackpot alert for the Texas two-step lottery. So in the Texas two-step, there's a jackpot. I don't know what the heck that means, honestly. I don't know what jackpot alert means. And then on the Mega Millions, because I mean, these other ones have had drawings. So it makes no sense. Okay, so Illinois. So we're getting some data here on Illinois. Illinois, not Illinois. It's not plural. Let's see how awesome this website is. Mega Millions jackpot pending. Next. Oh, shoot. Uh-oh. Jackpot pending. I don't know. That's about that's about the closest that I've seen to like jackpot is currently pending. So who came up with that? Like, who came up with that idea to say that? Because that doesn't, I mean, so I just Googled that. I Googled jackpot is currently pending. And then what comes up on Google is something from December of 2020. There's this lottery discussion of after 12 hours, why is Mega still pending? Winning Mega numbers been drawn over 12 hours ago. Why does the next estimated jackpot still say pending? Oh. 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 I mean, I'm not trying to I'm just going to read off of this. This is a lottery post. It was a thread. Somebody was trying to say that there was like cyber attacks back. This was not for this one, but this was back for the December 2020. And then other people are just saying it was delayed postings and all kinds of other stuff or snow. Snow? What? I don't know. I mean, besides snow, because it is July. I mean, I guess who knows? Results pending. Powerball explains drawing delay. This is back in April. It was delayed until 2:30 because of participating lottery needed extra time. So back in April 2020, this is Powerball. So they said they needed extra time to complete the required security protocols. Powerball has a strict security requirement that must be met by all 48 lotteries before and after each drawing to produce. Without that draw, cannot be calculated, blah, 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 blah. I think somebody, I get it. I should go to bed. I should go to sleep. I'm going to be tired tomorrow now. But now I'm just agitated. And I feel like there's no reason that they can't say if somebody won. I mean, come on. This isn't that complicated. It's $1.3 billion, so it's a little bit complicated. And it's awesome. It's pretty cool. But they should be able to say not who won, but somebody won. They should be able to say that. That's 2 hours later, 3 hours later, they should be able to say, now we're just experiencing delays. There's all kinds of things pending. Yeah. Tanner, I agree with you. Should say a winner almost immediately, or at least somebody did. It's a computer. It's a computer. It's not like it's not like, the old election results where you got to like punch a paper, you like color it in like on a Scantron. This is not a Scantron. Well, I guess it is kind of a Scantron. You can pick numbers, but it's those Scantron numbers go into a computer and then it spits out a form and it says, hey, here's your numbers of what you had. And they keep that. They're going to keep that. They're going to know whether. And so then it goes into this centralized database and this consortium of Mega Millions. I have no background knowledge about any of this. I'm just guessing how all this would probably work, but it would go in there and there probably should be somebody that could be able to say, you know what? There's nowhere in the entire, 45 states over the US that these numbers came out. It should not be that complicated. I mean, maybe people were buying tickets like crazy right up before the drawing, and maybe something weird happened. Maybe, obviously machines could go wrong. There's things are fallible. It's not perfect. So I could see where something like that could happen. And maybe they sold a ticket at like 11:01 and it's, I don't know. But I'm going to go to Pennsylvania. I'm going to Pennsylvania. And this is probably the worst lottery website I've seen yet. It's all about Puxatawny Phil, Gus. He's a groundhog. It's all about groundhogs. It's just about groundhogs. What the heck does this have to do? I don't know how to get to. Okay, there's Mega Millions. You got to click through Oh my gosh. All right. So processing. They just say processing. It says processing. What? This is ridiculous. Processing. Thanks. Pennsylvania. That's about as bad as I think it was Idaho's. Okay, let's go back to Illinois and see if they still say pending. Yep. Texas. Jackpot alert. I just love that one. It just screams at you. They're just Maine. Thought that one was going to be helpful, but that also looks like it was. They created this site. If you look at Maine's lottery site, this was created. This looks like something I would have created in like 1999. They even changed their copyright. They even it says 2017. You're supposed to adjust your copyright on your webpage like to the current year. Now I'm thinking about my website and whether I changed it to the current year to 2022. But anyways, you're a lottery. I mean, come on. You should be able to change it from 2017. Have they not changed their? No, they haven't changed their website since 2017. It's like still got it's not responsive. It's not responsive. Like the website is not responsive. I don't know. I don't know why that's annoying me. It's just annoying me that they can't just say, yeah, somebody won, or no, nobody won. It's easy. It's easy to just, go one or the other when you're dealing with a computer, when you're dealing with in a day and age where you can get information so quickly, so readily. California changed. I don't know what that means. California did change. I don't know what the heck that means, though. Oh, now California's trying to say that it always takes 2 hours to certify. Well, it's been like 3 hours. So there's that. Nice try, California. We're on to you. We're on to you, California. North Carolina, no help. How about North Dakota? I tried South Dakota. How about North Dakota? It's a nice website. It's tasteful. Draw in progress. What does that mean? I mean, I get it. It's probably like the drawing, but it's not in progress. It was drawn 3 hours ago. Because it's drawn in Atlanta. All right. So now it was drawn in Atlanta. It's not in progress. It's already drawn. It was drawn. There's winning numbers. It doesn't change. It was drawn on Friday, 7/29. So like I'm even second guessing myself right now because it's like all these, they're all like, yeah, all of our websites are going down because we can't say whether or not it's going to be a $2 billion thing. All right. So, but North Dakota's got one of the nicest lottery websites that I've seen so far. So they got that going for them. Let's see. Kansas. Come on, Kansas. Kansas Mega Million. Okay, Mega Millions. Next draw pending. Jackpot pending. Yeah. Okay. Got a lot of pending going. Twitter, nothing. I'm gonna go to Kentucky's Mega Millions Twitter account. Oh, you guys just give us the numbers. You give us nothing else besides just the numbers. How about the main lottery? The jackpot keeps getting bigger. This is annoying. This is excruciating. It's hard to give up. You know, you start down a path and you say, all right, I'm going to jump on a live stream with absolutely no preparation whatsoever for it. I'm just going to see if anybody knows if there's a winner. And then we're going to, and if not, we'll kind of work through it. And, and I appreciate everybody in the chat we're working through this. We're plowing through each of these states. We're going through states. We have not done all 45. We're not even close. But now, almost 2 hours into this live stream, I'm thinking to myself, how can I not have found out? And I get it, because maybe this is just like something that, it's such a huge drawing. But I feel like that's just super. They need to fix that. They need to fix that and be able to say after 3 hours and 20 minutes later, whether or not their computer program checks out, and whether or not, somebody won or not. Is there a winner? That's really not that complicated. That's not a complicated thing for Mega Millions to be able to say. I know it's a big prize. I know it's a big deal. I know it's something that they don't want to get wrong, but it shouldn't take this long to do that. And there's been a lot of these different sites that I'm sure they're just like kind of going back and forth and trying to figure out, because they've a lot of them have already listed 1.7 billion for Tuesday, so that's so obviously there are people that have gotten information in these other sites, because somebody's going to go in and like update their site and do all that. So there's a whole, like, the consortium of Mega Millions. There's a whole bunch of people right now going, I wonder if they're on like Zoom or something like that, and just like trying to like figure it out. Like I don't, but it should be just a little program they log into where they just they go, oh, okay, oh, somebody won, okay, cool, I'll update the site. But it just, at least in the like 20 or so sites that I've looked at, it seems like there's absolutely nothing that's like across the board. Nothing. Some places say pending, some places say Tuesday, some places say jackpot pending, some of them act like there wasn't even a drawing on Friday. Some of them just have no idea what's going on. So let's go back to Texas. Jackpot alert. They're still confused. This is like waiting for like election results to come in, like they're just sitting there confused. and they're trying to figure it out, and they want to recount. But there's nothing to count. It's numbers that have already been sold to people. People have purchased those tickets, so they should be able to just literally pull up a program which says this is how many people won this prize. Tanner, should be a quick and easy thing to check and see if someone won. 100,000% agree. 100,000%. 100,000%. Not just 10%, not even like 100,000%, because this is ridiculous. Computers, too many browsers are open. All right, so let's see. Virginia, that was the second one that I looked at. See if they changed. They just still say Tuesday's jackpot's 1.28 billion. They have no idea. Reload this page. Okay, wait. Reload this page. I did reload this page. So Virginia, they're still saying 1.28 billion on Tuesday. So they're saying 1.28 billion on Tuesday. Others are saying 1.7 billion on Tuesday. Others say 0 cents on Tuesday. It's weird. Let's see. I'm looking for a state that I feel like is gonna be able to give me something more than what. How about the Virgin Islands? I'm going to the Virgin Islands lottery. Google suggested Virgin Islands lottery, even though I just put in Virgin. Google's like, why are you looking at every single lottery? Okay. This is a nice page. This is nice. Not helpful, but nice. Like, where are the... So Virgin Islands lottery. They just redirect to the Mega Millions site. That's smart. They're like, we don't want to build our own site and have to like tell people what's going on. We're just gonna redirect to the Mega Millions site. I mean, that would be more, there'd be more consistency there if more people are doing that. If more people are, all right, let's go back to Florida. Still not available. Kansas. Pending. Why am I on Fox 8 in what state is this in? I don't even know what that browser is. All right, what state should I look at next? Does anybody in the United States know? Wisconsin. Do you know? Do you know? Come on, Wisconsin. Of course, they got Green Bay Packers scratch cards, scratch off cards. Of course, that's what's going to be up on their front page. So Pennsylvania has groundhogs. Florida has flamingos. Wisconsin has the Packers. They're really pushing just, I guess, what they believe their draw for their state is. Mega Millions. Estimated jackpot. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Okay. Okay. Why does nobody? Why do they not know? Why is that? Why is that a hard thing to know? It just baffles me that 3 hours after a drawing they won't know. Yeah, and the Washington Post article still is paywalled. Still not going to pay for that. Still says Tuesdays may be even bigger. Oh no, they changed the headline. Oh no, they didn't change it. That's weird. When you're on Google, it shows one thing, but then you click on it, it's a different headline. Weird. Winning numbers. Okay. How is it that in these 50 browser tabs that I have up right now, none of them can tell me what it is that I'd like to know? How long does it take to certify Mega Millions lottery tickets? Yeah, that's just I don't know. That's not helpful. Because that's just like of when people are gonna like cash in the ticket. Um how much is a Mega Millions ticket? All right. Weather State. I'm not giving up. I mean, at some point, I'm gonna have to give up. I'm not giving up yet. I'm not. Results not in. Next draw Tuesday. Cash option results not in. So New Jersey results not in. Okay. That's results not in. Every single state says something different. Results not in. Jackpot pending. Where is I think it was Illinois. Illinois. Jackpot is currently pending. How can results not be in, but jackpot is pending? And then some states act like it's still, Tuesday. That Friday hasn't even happened yet. Oh man. I'm losing steam. Just don't want to give up. Washington lottery pending with an asterisk. The hell does that mean? What does the asterisk mean? So Tanner, I can't find anything either than what Low Roller said. Yeah. And Illinois seemed to be the close because it said jackpot is currently pending. That's the only one that said that. starting to overload my computer. I should just probably delete all these tabs. So I think I have 30 up now. I think it's going to start like making my computer not work. All right. I thought it said Norway for a second. That is a very confusing little logo. I'm going to stand up. All right, so West Virginia. I'm counting on you, West Virginia. Because West Virginia is saying next draw Tuesday, August 2nd, says $1.28 billion. So that's West Virginia. Man. I don't know. Okay. So West Virginia, 2:30 a.m. Yeah. I mean, so West Virginia is saying 1.28 billion Tuesday, August 2nd. None of them know what the heck is going on. All right, DC lottery. Let's try that. Next drawing, Friday, second largest. Okay. Play now. I don't want to play. I want to know. Come on, DC. Well, this is cool. They just have the little manual little play card. Estimated jackpot amount 1.28 billion. Next estimated July 30th until next draw. I mean, DC lottery is kind of saying like, I wonder what happened if you just bought the tickets for that. Next drawing. Let's see, Mega Millions. Back to Mega Millions. Let's see what's going on there. Next drawing. Pending. I'm going to Google why does Mega Millions exist. That's what came up in. That's what came up on Google for like the predictive search stuff. When I say why does Mega Millions, it says why does Mega. I want to know why Mega Millions exists. Yeah, that's not helpful. All right. So why does Mega Million? No. What? Man. Someone won. How does Mega know someone won? So how do you keep? What happens if no one wins? I also want to know the like question like, what if somebody had that ticket, right? The $1.3 billion ticket. And then what if they didn't cash that one in? Because I know that there's like different things that can happen with lottery tickets that don't get cashed and some of, you know, for whatever various reasons, especially like smaller ones. But like, what about something that big? You know, where does that go? Because they're going to act, you know, they're just going to continue on. It's not like they're going to, put it back in a pot or something. I guess there's some methodology that they use to put the money somewhere, dole it out some way, some type of pot. I don't know. Anything can happen in New Jersey. Okay, New Jersey lottery. If anything can happen, results not in. It's weird. It's just weird. Oh, what is that? Current annuity. Okay, this is the Delaware one, where it says the current annuity jackpot is 1.7 billion in the 992,000 winning numbers and saying drawing. So that's probably the only one now that's still saying that it's 1.7 billion, because the other ones that were saying that they took it off. They like changed it and put like what was it, South Dakota? They like changed it to pending or to be determined. That's right. It said 1.7 and then it goes, wait, my bad. All right, here's South Dakota. Jackpot alert. What is that? Numbers. Next estimated jackpot. Now it's back to 1.28 billion. It said 1.7. Like, you see, yeah. Making me go nuts. It said to be determined. They changed it from 1.7. Then it went to be determined. Now it's to 1.28 billion. So they've changed that one. I wonder who's telling them to do this, like to change this and then change it back again and then change it. And is it somebody at Mega Millions? Is there like one guy that does this and like tells all 45 states what to do and how every single one of them can be completely different? You say results are somewhere. You say just nothing. You act like it's Sunday. You just give them $10. You like who does that? Montana. From Montana. I thought that said 1.8 billion. That's 1.8 million. Dang it. 2:40 in the morning. Darn it. I was like, maybe it's Montana. Weird. Oh, there it is. 1.2 billion. Montana. All right. Why is Florida the only one that can say all of the different, the number of winners for each of the different categories? Like, is that legit? Like, how are they able to see it? Like, go to the Florida page. Go to Mega Millions. Go to Florida Lottery. I'm not just saying this because I live in Florida, but this is the only one that I've seen that has this little stupid little table, and it's got the winning numbers. Next jackpot Tuesday, August 2nd, not available. Winning numbers. This is not available for for the prize, for the main, for the 1.28. But then all the other numbers, it has the total number of winners, how much they won, down to the 0 out of 5 numbers plus 623,401 people won $2. So they know that. They know that 623,401 people won $2. But they don't know if somebody won $1.28 billion. It's weird, right? I mean, it's kind of weird. Maybe it's not weird. Maybe this is just totally normal. makes 0 sense. It does. I just, how does Mega Millions work? Like, I would like to know. I mean, I know they like, I know how it works, but I mean, like, where does it go? Like, after they pick the numbers, and then like, like, why is it that complicated? So it shouldn't be just put in a computer, and then with all the other computers, that all talk to each other. Like, I can talk, like I'm talking to Tanner right now, and he says make 0 sense, and I say, you know, you know, yes, I say that. I put it in a chat, and then it goes out, and it can reach all over the world. You know, how come they can't know that if somebody won $1.3 billion, and if it's going to be the largest lottery ever, like in history of civilization in the world? I think that's actually kind of an accurate statement. I mean, it's going to be, if nobody won it, then it will be the largest ever. It'll be probably over $2 billion. And my little rudimentary calculations that it went from 555 million to 660 million, so it went up about 100 million. Then it went up 200 million up to 830 million. Then it jumped up 500 million to 1.3 million. It kind of tracks that it should go to either 1.8 million, 1.9, probably over 2 billion. Because, and it really, if it doubles like it doubled for each of those, then it would go up to 2.3 billion. So I mean, any of those numbers, obviously between 1.7 and 2.3 billion dollars, is pretty legit. So I was trying to figure out on the Forbes list probably 2 hours ago, like, where that would put you on the Forbes. Um, I went back too far though, to, like, I don't know. I didn't know you can go back to 2,700 people. But you can look at 2,700 billionaires. So let's see, 1.9 billion. That puts you in the top. I don't want 1.9 billion. I want 2.3 billion dollars. Yeah, I'd like 2.3 billion dollars. Thank you. All right, 2.6. No. Okay, I'm on the 2.3 billion. Ted Turner. That's cool. Yeah. Founder of TNT. So $2.3 billion. So Ted Turner. So you would have as much money as the founder of TNT. It's kind of cool. Well, that's okay. That's if you took the annuity, but then you wouldn't have it all then. So I don't know how they calculate that. I don't know if your net worth, I don't know. I don't know how Forbes, is it net worth as in, do they take out your debt? Do they look at it as you have this annuity? Because it is, so it's an annuity. So an annuity is a highly illiquid asset. So do they count as assets? Yeah, I mean, I my my feeling on it, and yeah, I'm a lawyer, so like I usually would calculate and classify an annuity as an asset. Um, it's just paid out a little bit differently. So if you have that annuity, and so I don't know Forbes's little methodology, but you would have the same, in theory, like if it went up that much to 2.3, you'd be in the top 1,500 billionaires, well, richest people in the world. So you'd be right around Ted Turner, number 1,300. Whoa, there's a lot of 1,300s. A lot of ties for 1,300. So it would just be you and Ted Turner just hanging out. So at 3 billion, then 2.9 to 2.6 billion. Yeah, Ted Turner. Yeah, founder of TNT, TBS, and CNN. No. Wow. Founded CNN, TV. Anyways, all right. I don't know why I'm going down. Okay, but you'd be as rich as Ted Turner. So you and him would be just hanging out on the Forbes list at $2.3 billion. It's pretty interesting. That would be if they could figure out if anybody won this darn thing or not, which they seem to be incapable of doing as of 2:48 a.m. Eastern Standard. What is this? Oh, that was last week's. Okay. All right. Let's see here. New Hampshire. How about you? Do you know? New Hampshire lottery. Next. I mean, New Hampshire's kind of saying 1.28 billion, cash value of 747. What? Oh, because the 992 one was if it was 1.7 billion. Anyways, so they're discounting that down, and they're saying the next drawing is 822 or 82. Let's see what California, because California is the one that like threw up a little warning sign when I tried to go into it, saying that it hasn't been certified yet. It's all very stressful. We can't tell you anything. Prize information will be available as soon as the national results are certified, usually 2 hours after the draw. So, I mean, even they're saying like 2 hours is kind of normal. And we're going on like 4 hours after. So there's an intern that's probably going to get fired at the Mega Millions consortium in Delaware. They're sitting there. They're freaking out. They deleted the little Excel spreadsheet. Somebody deleted the numbers. Maybe there's like a state that's like some rogue state that just hasn't submitted their numbers yet or something. I mean, why else? All right, let's see. Louisiana? Let's see. Louisiana lottery. Not helpful. Wow. This is an old website. Okay. Drawing results Friday 29th. Advertised annuity 1.28. Cash value 700. And that's another weird thing. Okay. So they say advertised annuity 1.28 billion. Cash value 747,000. But then how do they know that Tuesday would be like all these other states that are saying like, 1.7 billion? Like, how do these other states know that it's going to just automatically jump to 1.7 billion immediately for that day? So if that's a difference of, I don't remember if it was 400 million or 500 million. Where is that other 4 or 500 million at like right now, like if you were to win, so if you're the 1.3 billion dollar winner for Friday, July 29th, why don't you get that $400-500 million extra that is automatically going to be tacked on for the next time? So like what, like was that money, like when do they stop calculating it and when does it stop going up? And then what happens with that money? I guess a lottery lawyer would know that, and I am not a lottery lawyer, so I don't know that. But I find that to be somewhat fascinating at almost 3 a.m. for some reason. And I think that 400-500 million, like if you won that, you'd be like, what? But why was it going to be? Because I mean, I don't think there's trying to speculate of like, oh, well, yeah, we're totally going to sell $400-500 million worth of. I think it's should be money that's like just rolling over into it. I would think. Could be completely wrong. Could be just half wrong. Still pending. Man. I know. It's almost 3 a.m. I need a snack. I need work. No. I thank goodness I'm off tomorrow. So no. I think I'm supposed to do something tomorrow morning. I'm not sure. I hope not. Like I said, this just kind of aggravated me. Like I looked at it and I'm like, how do they not know? Like, how do they not know? And this was it. So I started 2.5 hours ago. So I was starting to get aggravated around midnight. Maybe a little bit before that, because it does take some time to like turn this all on and stuff. But I'm like, how is that possible? How would they not know by this point, like whether, and it, like I said, with the Florida one is the one that shows all the different winners, but the only one they say is not available is the actual grand prize winner. So I was like, how is that the only one that's not available? Oh, they changed it for Florida. They say jackpot winners in null. Null. What the heck does, I mean, I know what null means, but what does that mean? Null? They're just running out of things to just mess around with. Null. Null. I mean, sometimes people would consider null to mean like zero, but I guess it's also like a placeholder for like if they don't know. Why would they put null? Null. So it says jackpot winners in null. Null. That's just. I don't know who is doing this. Whatever intern is updating this, Chad, if you hear me, Chad, why did you put null? Like what? Why? What? Okay, let's go back to Illinois. Illinois State Lottery. Jackpot pending. Jackpot is currently pending. Oh. Winning tickets in Illinois. 1. Oh. 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 I guess that's why Illinois is on the ball, because they're like, so how much does a state get from a lottery win? Oh God. So $1.1 billion jackpot payout is taxed as ordinary income. A single winner would most certainly hit the federal tax rate of 37%, bringing down the prize to about 408 million. Ugh. What? So the state's probably going to tax that too. Lottery winnings are ordinary taxable income for both federal and state tax purposes. For states, so the state's going to get, whoa. So this is in the state's best interest to win, because they're going to get a ton of money that comes in for them. I mean, they got to be at least be somewhat interested. I understand their budgets are, massive and all that, but still, this is like, it's pretty nice. That's going to be a nice little, you know, you can build an entire town with what's going to come in. But winning tickets in Illinois, 1. I don't know. So I went on Illinois lottery, clicked on view results, clicked on Friday, July 29th. Like, this is stupid. You got to click through like 19 different things. And then you see payout winning tickets in Illinois, 1. And then they're down to the match numbers, 0 out of 5, 258,730 won $2. So they can, like Florida, they can kind of break it down a little bit and say how many people won the different jackpots or the different prizes. I don't know if I'd call $2 jackpot. So I don't know. Illinois might be it. I mean, they're the only ones that have said, but it could be mistaken. So low scratch roller, 1 Illinois winner could be mistaken too. I know. Because everybody else seems to be completely confused. I wonder if it's like Illinois is just mad. And they're like, and everybody's, I wonder if the other states are saying like, no, you didn't win, Illinois. There's nobody. And they're like, no, we did. We're not going to change our website. Like, maybe there's some big fight at the Mega Millions consortium right now. They're just like throwing stuff. Like, it's probably over the computer. So they're just probably writing like mean emails to each other or something, like, or text messaging. I don't know. I mean, how do you fight when you're a lottery? Because this is just this. And then the next, then you go to Delaware and 1.7 billion for the next one. They're a mess. They're an absolute mess. No. Oh, I got a proxy error on. Uh-oh. So the host is not responding on the Florida website. Well, that's good. I might need to close out my browser. Maybe I have too many. Oh, man. Florida just got mad at me and shut down. Are you mad, Florida? The whole site's down for me. Did I do that? Let me go to my other computer. Just checking lottery results, Florida. Come on. Florida lottery. Okay. Still up. Well, that was weird. And now it says not available. What the heck? 1.2 billion winners not available. Florida winners. You know what? Yeah, because the way I was reading that, because this is Florida winners. So when they say not available, so that could mean that there is a winner in a different state. And so I was reading that. I think I was reading that wrong. So that Illinois one, so that's the only state that I've seen that has where it says like one, where it says there's an actual winner. And then people are searching for the Mega Million stuff, and they just accidentally like blew up this Missouri lottery thing when they're searching for Mega Millions. And about somebody in Missouri that won $50,000 after playing the same numbers for 30 years. Oh my gosh! Wow. I mean, that does cut down the odds at least. My dad used to do that. He played the same numbers for years, just same over and over and over. Wow. Interesting. But that's the article that came out because so many people were looking for the Mega Million stuff, and now you got Missouri drawings, or let's try Missouri. I'm gonna try Missouri. Missouri lottery. Oh, lottery. I like that. All right. Oh, they're confused. Next. Ah, man. They just. I don't know. Starting jackpot amounts and the rates at which jackpots increase are established based on game sales and interest rates with no fixed minimum amount. Jackpot amounts will be determined and announced prior to each drawing. Yeah, because that's what I was thinking. Like, there's got to be a time when they like stop it. They stop calculating what it's going to be and say, okay, now this is the prize. Like, when do they stop that? Because it's just interesting that like immediately after the jackpot, they're able to say within an hour that it's going to be 1.7 billion, like in all these other states, when they were saying it's 1.28 billion as winning. So that to me is just like, so wow. Well, what about that other $400 million? Like, you can't just be like, man, that was just extra money, like no big deal, like that. I would think that would be, I don't know if that I don't know what they normally do with that. But I don't know if this type of issue happens enough where they have that happen a lot, especially that big of a number. That's a huge number, $400 million. If it's kind of like, where is that money going? And then some of the states have backed off of that. Like South Dakota was like, yeah, 1.7 billion. And then now it's down to the 1 point. Let me go back to South Dakota. Let me see if. $1.28 billion. And then for a while they had just like to be determined. I don't know. I have no idea. To be determined. Try Twitter again. Always a bad idea. That is not what I'm looking for on Twitter. Oh, there. Okay. Twitter, 48,000 tweets, but nothing actually helpful. Well, Sunflower on Twitter said nobody won the Mega Millions jackpot. Yeah, I can't even read the rest of it, or else I'll lose the stream because YouTube will be like, no. Winning numbers announced. 5 ways to spend $1 billion. My birthday is okay. None of this is helpful. Okay. I need to start closing out some of these, and maybe some of the other ones will work. I got like 50 at least 50 tabs up. Are there any other states that I haven't looked at that may I just kind of want to know. I feel like I need to know. I need to know. I've invested too much time into this, and I don't like to quit. I'm not a quitter. But I am mad at all of these states' lottery websites, every single one of them. Jackpot alert. In Arizona, jackpot alert just says 1.2. It says, they do this. They say let's go back to Texas. Let's see if Texas lottery. Oh man, my browser is not liking me. I need to click out of all these browser tabs, start over, because I think 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, I think I'm okay. Close out of all those. All right. Yeah. All right. Let's try these. So Mega Millions. Let's go back to that. Still pending. I have no idea. I am still just absolutely, completely lost as to if there's a winner or there's not. Let's go back to California. California is still doing the same thing, saying it'll be in 2 hours, but that was 2 hours ago. So they have no idea. Michigan doesn't seem to know. California, no. Giving up on Florida. The Wall Street Journal told me nothing. Here's my research on the largest winnings ever. Because if this goes over into Tuesday, then it becomes the biggest jackpot ever. So it becomes over $2 billion. So that's why I'm sure they gotta at least want to know whether it's. To me, it makes absolutely no sense that they don't know at this point. Yeah, I mean, Virginia is still saying Tuesday jackpot of 1.28 billion. Like, I don't even think that's refreshed. That looks like exactly the same as the last I saw it. But then there's Illinois. Then Illinois just sitting there with that one, saying one winner, jackpot pending. So that's the only one out of the 30 or 40 states that have said Someone posted Mega Millions ticket on Illinois on Twitter. He bought it. Wrong date. Oh, he posted on Twitter. Wrong date. Oh, man. Oh, man. Twitter. That's why I said, like, I just try to stay away from there. Stuff like that. That's why. God. Yeah. I mean, Illinois is the only one that looks like they have any information. All right, let me try. So there's some other states. I went to the Contact Us page on the Mega Millions site, and I'm just looking through the list of all of the different states. I think I've gone through almost all of them. Mississippi. I've not gone to Mississippi. Mega Millions. Pending. Estimated current jackpot pending million. Cash value pending. That's pending million. Why don't they just have like one guy that just does all of this? Like, this is not available. Ohio, not available. Oregon, I've not gone to Oregon. Fish, lots of fish. Fishing, state parks. 1.28 billion. Next draw yesterday. Next draw yesterday. Okay. Cool. Thanks. Really helpful. New Mexico. Let's try New Mexico. New Mexico. They have a question mark. New Mexico has a question mark. That's the first. It has a $sign and then a question mark. That is hilarious. That's the best one I've seen so far. I mean, I thought the 0 cents, but New Mexico just gave up. They said it's only what, 12 a.m. It's only midnight over there. I mean, they couldn't get more than a question mark out. Like, they got a question mark. It just says $sign question mark. They don't even know. They're like, I have no idea. Bob, do you know? No. Jerry. Anybody? No, just put a what do I put? What do I put on the website? Everybody wants to know. People are calling us. And emailing and twittering. But just put a question mark. Just put a question mark. That's a horrible idea. Why would you put a question mark? And then estimated cash option question mark. That's the worst one I've seen. That's the absolute. It's not the worst website, but just a question mark. I mean, that doesn't show. In your lottery system, you want to know that that there's like some trust there or something. I don't know. Like, you're going to get your money or question mark. I mean, what if you won like the $1 million prize, the 2 million? Let me click on it, see if it estimated jackpot question mark. Wow. Why? So 0 winners. This is New Mexico. Okay. So they're not saying, they won't say who. Why doesn't Hawaii? Why doesn't Nevada have Mega Millions? That's the one I don't really understand. Like, what does Nevada have against Mega Millions? Why doesn't Nevada have? They don't have a lottery? Wow. It's outlawed. No lottery may be authorized by the state, nor may lottery tickets be sold. Wow. Lotteries were originally outlawed in Nevada state constitution ratified in 1864. Like Vegas, that cracks me up. Like, no, we can't do a lottery. Why? I mean, I understand, like, they have a whole other gambling system and they want to protect that. I'm guessing. But that's odd. Okay, so Nevada, and then Alaska and Hawaii doesn't have it, which is also kind of interesting. District of Columbia. Oh, I've already been here. This has like cartoons and stuff on there. No, I don't want to play. This one starts to try to get me to play. Okay, Connecticut. Oh man, what is this? Estimated jackpot pending. Jackpot reset now 20 million. Both games. Oh, they're just saying that the reset number is 20 million. The estimated jackpot. Yeah, so I mean, there's definitely states that are saying that there's no winners in that state, but nobody's. I mean, the Mega Million site's the one that should probably say like, hey, yeah, there was one. But Illinois is like, oh, we don't care. We're doing it. We're calling it. We got it. We're gonna get our little cut of the taxes, and we are going ahead. Drawings. Arkansas is not helpful. Done every other state. Oklahoma. Oklahoma thinks it's Tuesday. They haven't even listed that there's been a drawing for the 29th. Oklahoma didn't feel the need to do that, which is interesting. Rhode Island. Keno. Not Keno. I'm not looking for Keno, Rhode Island. Ooh. Rhode Island estimated jackpot pending. Estimated cash jackpot. Oh, man. Mega Millions began in 1996, originally called the Big Game. Did not know that. I think this is the last one. Last one on the list is Wyoming. I think this is my last state. Pending. Next drawing. Nothing. All right. So I think the closest is going to be Illinois. And Illinois is saying there's one winner. So if somebody accidentally fudged the page, let me refresh that page. I don't know. They're saying winning tickets in Illinois, $1.28 billion Friday, July 29th. So that's what they're saying. I don't know. Looks like Illinois if they didn't mess that up. So I'm going to sleep. Thanks, guys. This has been fun. I wish we could have found more than this, or if it is this and it is Illinois, good for them, I guess. But I think everybody wouldn't have minded to have seen a $2 billion drawing. But I don't know. Maybe we'll wake up tomorrow and we'll see that it is. Someone said Illinois makes mistakes. I mean, they might. We'll see. So tomorrow morning, I'll be up bright and early checking it. Thanks, guys. Have a good one. Hang in there. Appreciate your time. Have a good one.